Have you ever been assigned to write copy for a completely different industry? Perhaps it's because your client, an advertising agency or a boutique agency, secured a new contract with another end client. Perhaps it's a new job that you're picking up. So what do you do? For content writers, for copywriters, with the intention of marketing or selling, first and foremost, understand the brief, understand the material that was given. Know the product that your client should have sent to you. They usually send materials. This is what happened to me. My normal or comfort zone, my normal clientele or comfort zone projects would be real estate development or property developers who develop single home or single home residences, whether it's high-end, mid-range, or sometimes entry level. So understand the product which they would give you. So like in the beauty client that I had, they sent me the various product brochures from their supplier. So from there, I can understand a bit on what this product can do. You have to move another step. Who is this product meant for? And to understand that, you have to ask the question of what problems are they solving? So in the instance of the beauty spa, beauty center, what happened was the client's brief was simple and straightforward. Their aim was to present this imported and highly well-appointed product and the service that they provide to accompany the product to upper middle income and higher income women. So what do you do then with this information? You combine what they have, the products, you combine the audience, and then you go online, you go to Google, you go to YouTube, you search and understand a bit on this direct industry. If there are materials about that product, understand it. Because sometimes the chances are the suppliers have their own marketing collateral out there. So you don't have to start from scratch. Now if they don't, it's all right. Don't worry. You find competition who are similar. So what I did was, as their copywriter and their content writer, I searched online for other beauty centers that target similar market. How do I know whether it's similar or not? I ask the question, who are your competition? Who are you trying to compete with? If they're not competing against since they're not competing against the smaller saloons and beauty parlors, then that is one group that you can alienate yourself from. Don't have to understand or go too deep into that. Now you move up, you understand who their audience are. You also check adjacent. I call it adjacent. It's not necessarily physically adjacent, but it's close enough. Industries or businesses that provide similar services to the similar set of client. Similar but not the same. So in this case, the beauty center, I did not look at only other beauty centers in the Klang Valley who share the same clientele. I also looked at places like cosmetic surgeons, dentists, dermatologists, and similar people, fitness centers. Why? Because some of the philosophies are similar. The beauty center wanted to push forward a healthy, well-rounded solution. They want to lead their clients towards a healthy lifestyle. Yes, you have these products and the service and the consultation that comes together, but ultimately they want a holistic picture. So take the same thing. What I did, find health centers, healthcare centers, and personal health centers, personal trainers, understand how they're communicating, to whom they're communicating, and this compilation becomes my reference, my guideline. Now, it is not enough just to look at the local market, because eventually, when it comes to beauty products or across many industries, content will be the same. It is similar. So how do you distinguish yourself? Go beyond the obvious market, in this case Klang Valley. I went out and compared with beauty centers in Singapore, in Abu Dhabi, in the city of Westminster, in Kensington, specifically with these tags. Why did I mention all this locality? Again, when you understand your target audience, you understand slightly a bit the demographic. City of Westminster is not a cheap place, it's not Tooting. City of Westminster cannot be comparable with, say, Dunham, or Perth, but it can be comparable to, say, Paris. It can be comparable to Abu Dhabi, to Doha, where money is, right? So you can guesstimate who would go to this type of places. So since we know the target audience is upper middle and high upper tier income women, therefore we don't go to remote areas. Yes, I don't deny that there are gems in remote areas. However, over time, as you build your familiarity with the industry, with the geography, with the competition, it's okay. But for now, you're on a deadline. So you have to get this copy done, you have to get the content ready, and you have to start drafting. So you do this. When you do this, you compare again. I repeat myself. First, you understand the customer's brief or the client's brief. Understand the product and services and the intended audience. Then you check their immediate competition from the same industry, same business model, same business. After that, you see competing or similar competition. Similar competition, basically, again, when you're talking about a beauty center, you're also looking at healthcare. You're also looking at cosmetic surgery. You're also looking at personal training. You're also looking at higher-end gyms. And don't confine yourself to the local competition only. Look beyond the obvious. Look at overseas. Go beyond your borders. Look overseas, where it's similar to your setting. And from there, you have a dossier, a compilation of references, which you can include in your proposed copy. That's what I did for my real estate properties. Yes, it's something that I do. When I prepare a proposed content or copy, in my deck, towards the end in the appendices, my references are there. So this high-end project which I did in Kajang, for the advertising agency, I included, because the brief is we want to market something luxurious. So how do we define luxury? What I did, I checked for properties in Monterey Bay, I checked for properties in Kensington, I checked for properties in Washington, DC. Monterey Bay, Kensington, Washington, DC. Because their end client is not a local developer, it's an international developer. Funny enough, this project was ongoing simultaneously, the beauty center and the real estate, the high-end real estate property. So what I did, when you do that, I'm able to gauge what you mean by what you mean. Because chances are, we are still guesstimating, we're still wondering what the other party is talking about. So when you have a clear direction, this is how, it's just like when advertising agencies propose a mood board, you are doing something similar. That way, am I going off tangent or not? And that way, as a copywriter, you can defend your decision. Why are you writing in this manner and not that? Why are you emphasizing these benefits instead of these features? So again, it paints some picture, it gives you direction, it gives you certainty of sorts, and helps give clarity and justification. Remember, as a content writer, as a professional copywriter and content writer, you are not there to just fill in an assignment. You're not a student writing an assignment, submitting it to lecture. Heck, no. You're a professional. You need to check, just as lawyers refer to cases from overseas and locally, you, as a content writer, as a copywriter, should do the same. Build up that swipe file, build up that references. It can be based on project, it can be based on your industry. Perhaps that is an industry that you would want to venture in further. So with this in mind, be assured. Be assured that you can tackle new projects, new industries, new clients. Thank you very much. I'm Eldrick from Advert Writer. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.